I'm Melissa Chartrand. I'm down here at Aselton Park, Hyannis. Of course, I like to call it my summertime office. I am joined by Matt, Justin, and Brett today. And we're here on the stage because in a few short weeks, you will be performing here on stage. Very excited about that.
Yes, it's very exciting. We're going to be performing the complete works of William Shakespeare, abridged.
What does abridged mean? Is that a Reader's Digest version, abridged?
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Essentially, yes. We're not doing every single word that Shakespeare wrote because we'd be here for days.
Yes.
And is it the three, are there other cast members?
Oh no, this is a three-man show.
This is a three-man show.
We play all the characters, including the female roles, and support characters and such.
I play the majority of the female roles, and then so on and so forth.
We sort of split it from there.
Yeah.
How fun is that? Now tell me about the process and how this came to be. Is this something that you've written or this is something that you are producing?
It's something we're producing. It's a popular production that it's created by the Reduced Shakespeare Company. They created it many, many years ago. And there's been many different incarnations of it, and we thought that we could do it justice. So we've been trying to come together to create a sort of a theater company ourselves. So we are using this as our
launch pad.
As your launch pad. Yeah. So tell me a little bit about the theater company.
Well, we've always sort of been interested in new works and original works, and this sort of, I don't know if it really touches on either so much, but it's a lot of classical works, which we also love very much, and it's a great sort of new spin that we're putting on it and kind of making it our own. But really, honestly, at the end of the day, the sort of only founding principles that we have is we love making things together, whether it's theater, music, film, fiction, and that's sort of what the company's all about. Just a chance for the three of us, you know, best friends, to work together.
That's fabulous. Now, did you grow up together?
Well, no, I wouldn't say we grew up together, but we went to college together, where we met, and we were all part of the same theater program, and kind of developed a really strong relationship with each other and with other members in our alma mater as well. So
a lot of growing up where we were.
Yes.
Though we were older.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And the show itself, as you said, it's not your traditional Shakespeare by any means.
Not at all.
No.
It spoofs on itself a lot. There's a lot of parody.
A lot of sort of riffing, a lot of fun. I mean, it's the sort of premise behind it was that about 20 years ago, these three guys got together and said, let's try and do every show Shakespeare's ever written and put it into an hour and a half. And it boils down to things like Romeo and Juliet and Hamlet. We are doing condensed versions of, 15 minutes of, and then others like Titus Andronicus we do as a cooking show that Brett plays wonderfully well.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
with
you.
And you know, the whole joke is sort of it's a big revenge drama, and Matt plays his daughter, and they both have their hands cut off in classic Shakespearean style. He's had his tongue cut out, and they're trying to yell and do this whole thing, and it's very
Try
ridiculous,
to cook a pie.
so.
We're trying
It
to
kind
cook
of
a pie.
it modernizes the classical works, and it kind of, you know, it's a tongue-in-cheek kind of examination of Shakespeare.
And it gets a modern audience more interested in Shakespeare, because a lot of the time you say Shakespeare and the audience immediately is, ugh, we don't want to deal with that.
I don't understand it, or I don't, you know, it doesn't even seem like English or whatever. And then this kind of breaks it down and relates it on a level that's understandable.
And what's the process to put the show together? We're going to talk now as the three of you here. What does it take to come up and decide who's who and make this happen?
Lots of just sort of meetings. This was Matt actually had found the opportunity for us to do this and said, hey, we want to put on a show, and the three of us had been talking. We actually, at the time, Matt was living on the Cape, I live up in Boston, and Brett at the time was living down in Miami. And so lots of Skype time, lots of meetings. We got the script, we started doing read-throughs, and here we are now, just kind of trying to make it happen and taking things as we go. But every day we have a list of, we have to get this done, and just get it done, do what needs to be done.
I wonder what it would be like if Shakespeare Skyped.
That
would be interesting.
That would
That's
be
an interesting thought. So the play is going to take place here at Aselton Park. Why don't you give us the date and time?
It's going to be August 15th, and then we are going to be hopefully performing it twice that day at 2 p.m. and 5 p.m.
Fabulous. And it's free for all.
Absolutely.
Yes, it is.
And as a treat for our viewers and the video, we're going to meet a few of your characters.
Yes, we are.
You look a little different. I think you found maybe some of these characters. Do tell me.
We did.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Well, it was a process, to say the least. Many weeks of Shakespearean scholarship. Of course, some of us have been involved a little longer than others in this process. Me being, of course.
I have to work.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, some of us have to work.
guys.
Matt and I like to rehearse about 10 hours a day. Justin joins us on Sunday for a quick catch up.
And I'm doing fine, right?
Yes, he's doing great.
There you go.
He is, you know.
You're doing all right.
Shakespeare needs a little work.
Yes.
But you know, the language doesn't come natural.
Can you do to be or not to be for me real quick? Can I hear your?
That's kind of.
I'd like to hear your iambic.
I'm sitting.
I'd like to hear your iambic pentameter right
I'm
now.
letting the juices stew, so to say. I'm
Why are you
trying.
gonna be mean to him? Why?
Keep talking about the show.
Okay. So,
Sorry.
so what we are attempting to accomplish something that has never been done before, which is all of the works of William Shakespeare in one night, which should be great.
Abridged.
So we haven't decided if it's going to be called abridged or not yet.
37 plays.
But it's 37
Abridged.
plays. Exactly.
37.
That really encapsulates the genius of the William Shakespeare. Really. So it may not be all of the shows, but most of it, and I do think that we really touch on what's important.
And what is that?
I think it's the examination of the human condition through the English Renaissance.
You have no idea what you're saying. You're making things up.
Matt, could you help here? You're very aggressive today. Is there something wrong? Is it work again? I just feel like there's always something with you.
Because you guys took me out of work, all right? I had to take my lunch break
This
early.
is important, obviously.
This is important.
There's a whole crew here.
We are putting on a show. We're friends. It's great. We're having a good time. I like it. We're good. Yes.
Yes, we're forgetting what's important here.
We're friends.
This is supposed to be fun.
Then why won't you let us do any fight scenes?
The fight scenes are gratuitous. If we're going to
They're
do
not
all
gratuitous.
the Shakespeare shows, we have to
It's
abridge
adventure,
it somewhere.
it's fun. It's
like
supposed
it.
to be an adventure.
The language is the true art. You know, what's in a name, says Shakespeare.
Who cares about Tybalt's death if he just runs into my sword? He looks like an idiot. There's no
taking
fun.
it
he
away.
doesn't have to. Exactly. Spoiler alert. He doesn't have to just run into
Yes.
the sword. He could.
What was that?
I don't know. It's up to. I'm leaving it up
where?
to.
It's my
I'm not
interpretation.
director.
It's my
I'm not
interpretation.
director.
That's his
Hey,
interpretation.
back to the show.
Just
the
like
show.
his barfing.
It's gonna be great.
Right.
The show's gonna be great.
The show is going to be great. Come
It's
see the
gonna be
show.
great.
It's gonna
Come
be
see the
wonderful.
show.
Maybe
Yes.
10 hours long. Who knows?
Yes.
It's gonna be great.
Could be an all-nighter situation.
Fabulous, absolutely fabulous. I really look forward to the show. It's coming up August 15th right here at Aselton Park. You said 2 shows, 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock. You got a little taste
Yes.
of
Oh,
what's
yes.
in store. Not your average Shakespeare.
Not your
Not
average
your grandfather's Shakespeare, shall we say.
No, much better.
Oh yes.
Much better.
Well, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being here today.
No
and
problem.
I know, before we go, there is a Facebook page
Yes, there
to
will
get
be
more information.
There's a Facebook page, the New Classics Company, on Facebook. Look us up, like us. It'll be great. Thank you.
Thank you. For Matt, Justin, and Brett, I'm Melissa Chartrand, wishing you an artful day.